This is something, one of our segments, which is called Mayhem Music Facts. Okay, if you follow us on social media and stuff like that, I'm always posting very interesting music facts, which I call Mayhem Music Facts. All right, so fact one, which is pretty dope, and this is, some basic common stuff. Some of them might blow your mind, some of them might blow a load in your pants, some of them might just be some normal, regular shit. You might even know some of the shit. It's pretty much common knowledge that's available out there. We go online and we check the shit out. And like I said, this is some stuff that we're going to be doing for you guys every week. We're going to try to give you guys some videos every week where you can get a visual of us, as well as the radio portion. Now, when it comes to the radio stuff, what we do on the radio at itsbeamradio.com, it'll be more of a radio show where I'll be playing more continuous music. The video version, which you can go to Sayjin, youtube.com/Sayjin Tyler, you can get more of a visual. We'll be doing interviews with artists. Some of them might come out to the studio. We'll do some exclusive stuff. I could even call them in, through Skype, and put them on the screen with us and have an amazing interview where you can see everything, and they can also participate with us. So if you are an artist, you're a comedian, you're an actor, author, you're in some type of industry field, you got something crazy going on, we interview anybody. Okay, so if you'd like to get on the show, you can hit me up. You can either call 973-273-3744, or you can hit me up on email at sayjintyler@hotmail.com. That's SAYJINTYLER@hotmail.com. Hopefully you know how to spell hotmail.com. But yeah, if you're looking for an interview, please hit us up. We're always looking for interesting people to interview. That's pretty much what we do, man. So let's check out these Mayhem Music Facts. All right. Now this one's pretty dope, man. I'm a big ass Bob Marley fan. I love the ganja, man. Jamming. So, this is pretty dope. Now, when in his boat, okay, and it sank off the Jamaican coast, Chris Blackwell, okay, who is the producer who first discovered Bob Marley, okay, was found near to death, okay, by a bunch of Rasta fishermen, okay. Once again, this was off of the Jamaican coast, all right. This guy nearly died. They found him and they nursed him back to full health. Chris Blackwell and these Rasta fishermen, they had formed such a bond together, okay, that this guy went back and fell in love with the culture so much that when he returned back, he put in large investments into the island's music, which is one of the reasons why we now know Bob Marley today. He is the person who was responsible for Bob Marley. And that's pretty dope, man. You know what I'm saying? In that particular situation, when A&Rs or producers, they're meeting these guys, they're going out to events, they're going out to concerts. This guy was like on vacation on a boat and got fucked up, shipwrecked. They found his body. He was almost nearly dead. And these people were so nice enough to take care of him, nurse him back to health. And, it's such a small world, and they were so, they're involved with their music. And here comes this guy out of nowhere and says, I love this music and culture so much, I'm going to invest money into this. And, that's how we got to know Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? We probably would have never heard of Bob Marley. He probably would have never got off of the island. His music would never left the island, So, I think that's really super dope, man. So shout out to Chris Blackwell for that amazing story, and some shit we don't know. Another Mayhem Music Fact. Now this is to me it's pretty dope. Not to everybody, but check this out. According to the study by British Academy of Sound Therapy, okay, there is a song out there, okay? The song Weightless by Marconi Union is considered the most relaxing song ever recorded on the planet. Okay, I personally have not heard this song, but I will. Okay, I'm going to go put the song into my headphones every night, and even during certain times of the day. I like to do a little meditation or relaxation to relax my mind, relax my body. So when I go tonight, I listen to certain types of music that help me relax to go to sleep. I also listen to certain music that helps me think and process, study harder, focus more. There's a lot of different stuff that you can go out there and find that'll help you in all different applications of your life. So if you need to rest, there's some type of music there. You got a lot of stress and anxiety, they have certain types of music, and they combine it with certain isotonic tones and beta bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? They call them binaural. I don't fucking know. Go out there and find the shit. I don't make the music. I just listen to the shit. But yeah, they do have really amazing music out there, or sounds that can help you with all levels of what would you call that? I guess all levels of like stress, fatigue, to study harder, to concentrate better. But yeah, this song, once again, Weightless, okay, by Marconi Union. It's the most relaxing song on the planet. Okay, did you know that shit? Because I didn't know that shit, and that's another Mayhem music fact. A shopping mall in Australia, which I think this is dope. A shopping mall in Australia is now using classical music, okay, in their malls, to actually discourage and stop teenagers from loitering on the premises. Now, I'm from Jersey. I think we already have that shit, and it don't really work. You know what I'm saying? Not 100%. But I do hear this now. I've heard it for the last couple of years while I'm walking in the mall, and they're playing just specifically. It used to be like an elevator music, like a more classic and contemporary type of music that plays like very lightly in the mall, and even inside the stores, they all have their different variations of music for their customers. But this was just super crazy, and it's actually working. It's actually working that they're now sharing this information and putting it in a lot of other different places in Australia, as well as other countries that are now utilizing this for their shopping areas as well too, to basically decrease the amount of teenagers that are just chilling at the mall and causing trouble and making out and shit, getting blowjobs by the water fountain. This is basically, it's a great idea, and it's amazing on how it actually is working. You know what I'm saying? I might have to try to use this on my kid. You know what I'm saying? So he could stop his bullshit and pay more attention in school. Our next Mayhem music fact is there is a metal band called Hate Beak, and I love this, man. You got to get out on YouTube and check this shit out. The idea of it is just funny as hell. Now, they are a music band. They are a metal band, and they're called Hate Beak. Their lead singer is an African gray parrot. Not a person. It's a fucking parrot. And these guys got views. These guys are making money. These guys are doing fucking shows. Now, the parrot really doesn't sing or anything like that. It just does a bunch of screaming and squawking. But for some reason, people love this shit. They got albums out there. People are buying it. But yeah, crazy, amazing fucking Mayhem music fact. There's a metal band called Hate Beak, and their lead singer is an African gray parrot. I wonder if that parrot, how after a show and shit, you got all the groupies and shit. I wonder if he has groupies. I wonder if there's females out there that want to suck his African gray parrot dick. I would really love to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine seeing in the news, lead singer from Hate Beak gets groupie pregnant? It's just some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to do a motherfucking DNA test and all that shit. It's gonna come up positive that you're half parakeet. So anyway, next Mayhem music fact. Composer Sun Ra. Okay, Sun Ra is a composer. Once performed for catatonics and schizophrenics at a local hospital. Believe it or not, when this guy was actually playing his music, okay, and once again, he is a composer, okay, he was playing in a room filled with people who were in catatonic states, comas, and people as well as who were suffering from schizophrenia. One of these actual patients broke out of a years-long silence, to ask him, do you call that music? Okay, which was exceptional because, as stated, this guy didn't speak for years. He was catatonic. But yeah, Sun Ra, the composer, and he's pretty well known. You know what I'm saying? Performed for catatonics and schizophrenics, and actually broke somebody out of their own silence for years who made the statement, do you call that music? So that's pretty dope. I would have punched the motherfucker in the face. It's like, that's all you gotta fucking say? That's pretty crazy. Now check this out. This is not a Mayhem. You gotta just check this out. This is not just about music. This is actually about a particular toy brand, which is called Mattel. If you all know Mattel, Mattel has made dozens and dozens of fantastic products for children for many years. Mattel filed a lawsuit against Aqua's Records, claiming that their hit song Barbie Girl damaged their Barbie brand. After finding MCA Records not guilty, the judge concluded his opinion by writing, "The parties are advised to chill." Okay, this was actually stated by the judge. And yes, Mattel filed a lawsuit against a band, a group, that created a song called Barbie Girl. And their claim was that this particular Barbie Girl song damaged the Barbie Girl brand. I really don't find that. I don't believe that at all. I'll be quite honest with you. Barbie has been around for years. Okay. They have come up with so many different variations of the Barbie product itself. So I really don't think that they were, I think they did suffer under certain circumstances in regards to acquiring, money for their products. Things slow down or whatever. But I really don't think it had anything to do with the goddamn song. It was probably more or less because if you really know the Barbie product, it was many years before they created a Hispanic Barbie, a black Barbie. All these Barbies were made blonde hair, blue eyes. Now they got all these different varieties of Barbie. They even got a fucking Barbie that's pregnant. Okay? And no, she's not from the hood. It's regular white fucking Barbie. Okay? Kind of like that MTV show, Teen Moms and shit. But yeah, they actually did this shit. So I think they were just dealing with some fluctuations in regards to their marketing, advertising as well too, because they weren't really reaching out to everybody in the market, and they were basically forcing everyone, okay, all we got is this blonde hair, blue-eyed Barbie, or maybe the brunette or a redhead, but there was no diversity with the ethnic variations to the doll. You know what I'm saying? So you had a lot of people that was basically like, the Hispanics, we don't want to buy a fucking blonde hair, blue-eyed fucking Barbie doll. We want a Barbie doll that's motherfucking tan, got brown hair, brown eyes, big ass hoop earrings and shit, gold chain. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an apron. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's basically. I really think that was more or less what really happened. But yeah, they were basically pathetic enough to file a lawsuit against a record label to get some extra money. I really would like to know how much the lawsuit was for, because most of these artists and bands, they don't even make enough to compete with Mattel. Mattel, whatever Mattel's making on a yearly basis for their Barbie dolls, I don't think an artist could even compare to that price. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at, when it comes to a toy industry, you're looking at millions and millions of dollars, maybe possibly billions. I personally think Mattel with the Barbie product, it has to be $1 million franchise. Now moving forward, Richard Nixon. Now this was I found funny. I'm really not a big fan of Richard Nixon as a president regardless, but Richard Nixon was a fan of rap music. I don't know how that's really possible 100%. I really don't. Obviously Nixon was not around 100% during that era. The rap music was not, it shouldn't have been around during his era or reign as president for the United States. Maybe afterwards, during the late 70s and 80s and further on. But in 1990, an interview with New York Times, Richard Nixon had said, "I often thought that if there had been a rap group around in my days, I might have chosen a different career in music instead of politics." Are you fucking kidding me? I am not a crook. Busting out some motherfucking gangster raps. I find this fucking hysterically. I did actually make sure I double researched this one. It's actually true. He did make the statement. It's a little awkward, but hey man, did you know that? And that's motherfucking Mayhem. Richard Nixon, if he had the choice, would have become possibly one of the greatest rappers. He would have been the first Eminem. We would have called him Nixon M or Nixon. Who the fuck knows, dude? But yeah, Richard Nixon, if there was rap music out there, he would have chose a career in music instead of politics. And it's not like he would have went into rock. It's not like he would have went into heavy metal or anything like that. He would have wanted to go into rap music. It's just crazy.